quarterback of the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Shooter taking a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down!
watch who's gonna step. He's gonna go for it. Fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Hello, CFSL. Welcome to the first game of our doubleheader as the Tennessee Volunteers travel to Athens, Georgia to take on the Georgia Bulldogs. My name is Logan Mitchell, and I'm joined tonight by Colton Powell. Colton, the battle of the winless tonight. One team will get that birdie off their shoulder. What can we expect in the early matchup?
It's good to be here in Athens, Georgia. Really to expect here is really a lot of scoring. I think this is going to be a very high-scoring matchup here between Georgia and Tennessee, so I'm looking forward to see what happens.
Yeah, we do have two passing offenses coming out, and it's perfect weather for it. A little cloudy, just a tickle of a breeze at 7 miles an hour, and it's 48. So we might see something big coming out as Georgia starts in a 4 wide receiver set. Snap. Gets the pass out over the defenders, and that's a 19-yard pickup for Branford.
Yeah, Branford is a really nice catch. Nice throw from Petty, throwing it right over the defender's head and getting a first down. Great way to start the game.
Yeah, if you guys start out big. If you're Georgia here, make a statement to get that first win of the season. See what they keep coming out here with. You got 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom of your screen. Staying with that 4 wide receiver set. Petty's going to take the snap, fake the handoff, and pass is incomplete. Dropped as he was hit.
It was a nice break up there.
Five wide receiver set now for Georgia. Got the man in motion to the opposite side. Quick little screen pass. The blocks are set. He's got the space. He's pushing past the defender and breaking tackles left and right. And that's going to be KJ Kretzer, the halfback, with the big game.
It was a really nice game there from Kretzer, breaking multiple tackles and pick up a huge first down to give some momentum to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the screen pass is kind of a taboo thing here in the CFSL. Never know when it's going to go good, but that time it worked out in Georgia's favor. Going to come back out. Bunch set, 3 wide receivers at the top. Petty's going to take the snap. Launches out to the side, and that's going to be incomplete.
It was a very dangerous throw there. It could have been 6 the other way, and floating up there, that's asking for trouble.
5 wide receivers once again for the Bulldogs. Kretzer is in motion once again. Back to the screen pass. He's got space in the open, and he's able to get across the first down for 12 yards.
And Georgia's doing very well getting these screen plays to work in their favor. And you normally don't see them all that often go for successful gains, especially on almost back-to-back plays.
Yeah, it is a pretty formation, though. Dragging Kretzer over. They're going to stay 4 wide receivers. Takes a snap. Petty's got pressure on him, and he lets it out before he can get sacked.
That was a beautiful throwaway. Smart decision by Petty and the Georgia offense.
Come back out. He's got 2 men back there with him now. Hands it off to Kretzer. He's got time. He's fighting for it, and he's going to be dragged down after a 15-yard gain.
Another nice, beautiful run from Kretzer, and amazing blocking up front from the Georgia line, as you see right there. Nice blocks on all of the right side, and Kretzer just dragging the defender to almost in the end zone.
Yeah, Tennessee's defense is going to have to tighten up on this Bulldog offense because they're doing everything right now. Almost same exact formation. Handoff once again, and that's going to be Will McKnight, the backup, getting 2 yards.
Will McKnight coming in and to give Kretzer some much-needed rest, and as we see, they're going to come out 5 wide. We might expect a pass here.
I wouldn't doubt it. And he takes a snap, launches it to the back of the end zone, and bounces off the man almost caught, and then falls down incomplete.
Illegal touching.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, looks like Branford is probably just toes out in the back of the end zone, Colton.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Just a tad bit out of bounds and a rough start there.
Back to this 2x2 for Georgia. Teddy's going to take the snap. Launches it to the edge of the end zone, and that's going to be a Bulldog touchdown.
And Branford getting some redemption, not be able to get the catch on the last play, and he comes in here and gets a very nice start for Georgia as they're about to go up 7-0.
Yeah, and the kick is up, and the extra point is made. What a high-powered drive coming straight out the gates from Georgia. Colton, what does Tennessee need to do to respond to that?
They're going to have to put up the same pressure, be ultra aggressive, and keep Georgia defense on their toes. As I said in the beginning, this is probably going to be a very high-scoring game from both these teams here.
Yeah, we'll see what the senior Kyson Carey can come out with. Didn't have the best game last week, but he has been a good overall quarterback throughout his career. What are you looking for out of him?
I'm really looking for him to, once again, just limit the turnovers. That's been a key focal point that Tennessee needs to look to limit.
Carey takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's got all the time in the world. He's finally going to scramble off of one defender and picks up 9.
He had all the time in the world. He could have cooked a pizza back there with the time that he had to throw the football, but smart decision to take what's given to him and get a good 9-yard gain.
You know, even the post office probably could have delivered to him with all that time he had back there, Colton.
I would not doubt it.
Tennessee coming back out, 4 wide receivers, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Carey's going to take the snap and over the middle on that slant. Hits his man. That's Cavett picking up 13 on the first down.
Yeah, it was a very nice route there run by Matt Cavett. Very going to be looking to see a lot of him tonight.
First pass for Carey works out. 4 wide receivers, 3 at your top. Hits his man. And that's going to be a 12-yard reception for Sharpless.
At Sharpless, one of the key focal points here, and another good pass there from Carey.
His name may be Sharpless, but he was pretty sharp on that play. 3 wide receivers out for the Volunteers. Quick little screen pass, but Georgia read it perfectly. White's going to fight for 1 yard.
Even though it was only 1 yard, you still got to look at it as a positive.
As long as you don't fall backwards, you fall forwards, right?
Correct.
2 halfbacks for Carey. Takes the handoff, launches it quickly, but over his receiver's head, and that's going to be an incompletion.
Yeah, the Georgia defense brought a little bit of a disguised blitz there and was all up in Kyson Carey's face.
Going back to the exact same formation as the Volunteers. Carey takes the snap, halfback screen. All the time in the world, but he gets shoelace tackled after 6 yards.
Yeah, that could have easily been a first down, and they're going to go for it here.
Aggression. We like it. 2x2, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Carey takes a snap. Hits his man sitting down, but that's Powers with the deflection.
Powers coming in from, I believe, the safety spot and knocking the ball away and what looked like to be an open receiver and ended up being an incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Yeah, Georgia going to get the ball back after that good defensive stance. I don't really hate going for it, Colton, because they were kind of in no man's land, really.
Yeah, you don't know, especially with 7-mile-per-hour winds, it could affect the kicking for a field goal, but it's still, I love the boldness.
Tennessee comes with 3 down linemen. Georgia has time, hits his halfback or his man in the flats. Oh, it was the halfback. That's going to be Kretzer.
Yeah, Kretzer going on a little bit of a flat route to the top of your screen and getting almost a first down there.
5 wide receivers out for Georgia. They're going to bring Kretzer in motion. I wonder what play this is going to be. Oh, I was right. It's the screen again. And Kretzer has space. 1 man to beat. Can't get past him. 29 yards.
At 3 successful screen plays in this first quarter have been what has given all the momentum in Georgia's favor. Petty doing an amazing job looking for the open man, and Kretzer doing what he does best, and that's get yards.
I think every AD and coach in the league is going to be writing down that screenplay now because it is working to perfection for this Bulldog offense. Let's see what they come out with now. And they're right back to it. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. He's got some time, a little pressure coming in, hits his man over the edge. And that's going to be Carter picking up 17, another Georgia first down.
Hayden Carter getting open there on a little bit of an in route across the middle of the field, and Petty putting it right on the money to pick up a first down for Georgia.
Petty already at 121 yards passing tonight. He's got that touchdown, the sole touchdown for Georgia. But as they're marching downfield, I wouldn't doubt another one comes up here soon. Back exact same formation. Georgia takes the snap. Has the man open over the middle, and that's going to be Branford once again for a touchdown.
And Branford, his second TD catch of the evening, and he's putting on a clinic against this Volunteer defense.
I didn't know that they made Swiss cheese right now in Tennessee, but Georgia must love it because they are hitting every single hole that the Volunteers have on defense. Going up 13. And the kick is up, and it's good. That's a 14-0 lead for Georgia right now. This is pretty impressive, the offensive showcase that we've seen tonight already.
And it definitely is impressive, as Georgia the last few weeks have kind of struggled on the offensive end of the ball. But tonight they're kind of doing whatever they can to try to get the first win of the season.
After a 25-yard return by Gaither, we'll see what this Tennessee offense can come up with. They had a drive. They were putting stuff together. They look good, Colton. What do they need to do to string it out and get some points on the board?
And kind of just take what's given to them. They really just got to look for the open holes and not force some of these throws that they have in the first drive.
Halfback draw. Vanderslice fighting everywhere. He picks up 9 on what was a tough 9-yard gain.
Yeah, Vanderslice looked like he had the entire Georgia defense on his back. He was like, get off of me, for a very impressive 9-yard gain.
Reminds me of the old Greg Jennings joke video that went around. Kerry hits his man on the sideline. That's Darian Hall picking up 5 and a first down.
At Darian Hall, he had himself quite an impressive last week game as well. 2 receptions, 55 yards, and no drops.
3 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen for Kerry. He's going to launch it and overthrows his man. That would have been a tough one if he got it on the money anyways.
Yeah, no, it was well covered there by the Georgia secondary. I like the throwaway there.
3 wide receivers out for Tennessee. Tight end goes in motion across the line. Gary takes the snap. Pressure building. Hits his man wide open. That's going to be Matt Cavett for 24 yards.
And Matt Cavett beat his defender off the line. Carey steps up in the pocket and delivers a bullet right to Cavett, and first down, Volunteers.
And Georgia defenseman was breakdancing after that. I don't know if I'd be breakdancing after giving up a first down. But 3 wide receivers at the top for Tennessee. Carey takes a snap again, hands it off to Vanderslice. He's going to get hit in the backfield. Loss of 3 on the play.
It was pressure coming off of that right side. Lee coming in and breaking up that run play for a loss of 3.
Lee's a pretty big name for this Georgia defense. Carey's about to take snap, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Hands it off to Gilbert. That's going to be 1 yard for the walk-on.
Yeah, the walk-on coming in to give Vanderslice a little bit of a break, and that 1 yard does not help them much, as it's going to be 3rd and long here for the Volunteers.
Only 1 third down attempt so far for Tennessee. They're 0 for 1. 4 wide receivers, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Carey's got a little time, but the pressure gets there. He's going to be sacked for 8, leading to a 4 and 20.
John August Smith beating that left tackle off the line and sacking Carey for a huge loss, and I believe we'll put him out of field goal range.
Georgia dialing up the pressure on defense in their own side of the field. See what this Tennessee punter can get us. And it's going to be a fair catch called, and it's going to roll into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, it was a very nice punt there. A little bit of a soft punt. It probably could have rolled not as far, but with the wind, it went into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, these turf fields too, the ball just moves a little bit faster. 4 wide receivers out for Georgia, 3 at the top. He's going to launch it off this sideline, and that was almost intercepted by Zach Mann.
As Zach Mann looked like he climbed the ladder on that play and almost took that to the house the other way if he could just hold on to it.
5 wide for Georgia, 3 down linemen for Tennessee. Bring a blitz. He's going to let it out to the flats, hits his man, and he's going to get 5 yards. That's Hayden Carter.
Hayden Carter getting a nice little catch there to make this a very manageable 3rd and 5.
9 of 13, 137 yards and 2 touchdowns already for Petty. And we're not even out of the first quarter. 4 wide receivers for Georgia right now. He's looking, hits Kretzer, picks up 6 and gets to Georgia first down.
Kretzer using all the strength of his body to try and roll over to pick up the first down. A heck of a play there for Georgia.
Back to that 4 wide receiver set, 3 at the bottom. But he takes a snap, hits his man over on the slant, and that's going to be another first down for Georgia. That is Jason Dodd. Yeah.
And Jason Dodd on that little bit of an end route getting wide open to pick up the first down.
I looked at his name 3 times and brain just wasn't connecting it.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah. Fresh set of downs for Georgia. They have 8 first downs compared to Tennessee's 4. Another 4 wide receiver set. He takes a snap, hands it off to Kretzer. Not much going. He fights back to the line of scrimmage.
And number 98 for this team, for the Volunteers team. Oh, I believe it's 98. Might have gotten the number wrong, but the defensive tackle getting a nice little hit there.
I believe that was a walk-on. He has a snap, hits his man in the same play that's been working all night for them. Hayden Carter once again picking up 26.
Hayden Carter doing what he does best, and that's getting first downs apparently tonight. The same play on that little bit of an in route and breaking right through the Volunteer defense and breaking a tackle and had 1 man to beat almost, and it was a heck of a play there from Georgia.
Yeah, the 6'1" sophomore from Panama City, Florida, making a name for himself this game already. 4 wide receivers out for Georgia. Fakes the handoff. Petty's going to launch it. Catch by Carter on the sideline, another 15 yards.
Hayden Carter just broke that tackle off of the corner. He could just keep his feet in bounds. He probably could have made that a touchdown for Georgia to go up 21-0.
Yeah, tough catch. And he barely stepped out of bounds there. Just got to have a little bit more awareness. Georgia take on the 14-yard line of Tennessee. 4 wide receivers once again for Georgia. Hand off. And once again, Will McKnight coming in, and he's going to get the 14-yard touchdown.
And Will McKnight coming in as the backup here for the Bulldog offense and taking that one to the house from about 14, 15 yards out. And this is not looking very good for Tennessee in the first.
Extra point is good for Georgia, extending that lead to 21-0. Colton, Tennessee's got to get something clicking on offense here. What do you want them to do differently?
Really, they're not all playing that bad here to start the first quarter. Just kind of a key missed couple of throws, and what a return there from Tennessee past the 50 for Trey Gaither for 49 yards.
Well, if you want to spark a fire underneath your offense, that's one way to do it. Get a good special teams return. Try to get some momentum swung your team's way. See what they come out with. First play, 3 wide receivers, tight end, and the halfback for Carey. Tight end goes in motion across the line. Carey takes a snap. Over the middle, hits his man, bounces off of 1. That's Darion Hall picking up 12.
Yeah, Darion Hall getting a second catch on the night. Only 17 yards, but as you see, Kyson Carey is not playing all that bad here tonight. 7 for 10, 73 yards. They just got to kind of find these little medium to long range throws that will get them open.
2x2 bunch set for Carey. He's going to launch it deep and really went over the head of his receiver, and it was Georgia's ball to lose, and they dropped it, but good deflection nonetheless.
It was a great deflection. It was kind of a little bit of an overthrow pass there from Carey.
Yeah, Stevens, the defender that dropped it. Carey has a snap. He's going to launch it once again. Defender kind of got confused. Darian Hall picks up 34, bringing Tennessee into the red zone for the first time tonight.
First time in the red zone, and it couldn't come at a better opportune time here in the first quarter, down 3 scores. Darian Hall having great awareness to keep his feet in bounds as the Volunteers are now within the 5.
That ball was placed perfectly where only he could get to it. 3 wide receivers for Tennessee. Hits his halfback over in the flats, and Vanderslice is only going to be able to get 1 yard there.
Yeah, that 1 yard, honestly, I wish he would have just kind of fought a little bit harder to get there, but hey, it was a great catch for 1 yard.
3 wide receivers once again. Tight end motioning out as a receiver. Fakes the handoff, read option, and that's going nowhere. Carey, loss of 2. And that's going to be the end of the first. You got Georgia up over Tennessee 21-0. Stay tuned. You're watching the CFXL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. And welcome back. We have Tennessee in the red zone trying to get points on the board. 2 wide receivers out. Carey's going to hand it off to Vanderslice, and Georgia's going to get into the backfield. 0-yard rush.
Kanan Carlisle coming in for the tackle to force Tennessee to take their 3 points. And hey, you gotta look at the positives. They're getting some points on the board and putting away the shutout as of right now.
Gotta get points on the board at least, Colton. Tennessee does that. You may have wanted 6, but you got 3. What is your defense got to do to disrupt this Georgia offense right now?
And they really just got to play some better coverage there from the secondary for the Volunteers. Limit these throws and try and stop the screen pass that has been destroying them all game.
Last 2 drives, we haven't even really seen the screen. They ran it the last drive. They ran it the first 2 drives to great success. It's been those slants and over the middle stuff that Georgia's just dicing them up with. Coming out 4 wide receivers. Petty's going to take the snap, fake the handoff. Hits his man over the middle. Once again, who else? Hayden Carter picking up 7.
And Mr. Reliable Hayden Carter, 5 receptions, 70 yards here at the beginning of the second quarter. And Petty is putting on a clinic.
4 wide receivers once again. Wouldn't be surprised if they target Carter again. Looked like the exact same play. Dump it down to Kretzer. Picks up 2. It's going to be 3rd and inches.
At Kretzer, pinky length away from the first down marker, and we might see a little bit of a draw or screenplay here.
Tennessee showing blitz, 4 wide receivers for Georgia. Takes the snap. It's a pass play. Has the man open, and well, it's the workhorse Hayden Carter himself. 11 yards, bringing him up to 81.
Hayden Carter is trying to prove a point here tonight that Georgia is indeed back this season.
3 bunch wide receivers at the top. Petty's got time, hits over the middle. That's going to be Jeff Frey for the first time tonight, picking up 14 yards.
Yeah, first catch there for Frey, and a beautiful pass from Petty to pick up another first down for the Bulldogs.
4 wide receivers, 3 at the bottom for Petty. Takes the snap. Has time, launches it out to the sideline. That's going to be Branford picking up 4 yards.
Yeah, Branford having himself quite a game as well, already having 2 touchdown catches tonight for the Bulldogs, and great awareness to keep the feet, at least get 1 foot in bounds.
Usually the red zone expert. 5 wide receivers out for Georgia. Petty's going to take that snap. Hit his man on the sidelines once again. That's going to be Lucas Leak picking up 5 yards.
Wasn't the most beautiful throw there from Petty, but hey, they got him within 1 yard of the first down marker.
5 wide receivers, 4 at the very bottom of your screen. In the sideline again. That's Leak again, and this time he gets the first down.
Hey, got hit both feet in bounds, barely on the left side of the field and barely in on the right side of the field. 1 for 1 and 1 for a first down.
4 wide receivers for Georgia. Passes to the sideline again. I wasn't sure where that was going, but Branford gets it, picking up 6.
And the ball kind of just disappeared for me, and they're going to review that one.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure. See what we got here. Feeder in the air. Oh, that one's tight, Colton. I'm not sure which way I'd call that.
It's very tight. Let's see what they have here. Ooh,
It's reversed, so they're going to call that toe landing first and out of bounds, bringing it back to a 2nd and 10 for Georgia. 4 wide receivers. Tennessee going in press coverage. Then he takes a snap. Hits his man over the top of a couple of receivers. That's going to be Lucas Leak, the tight end. 23-yard touchdown, Bulldogs.
And look at that blocking there from Jeff Frey at the very end of the play, getting 2 crucial blocks for the receiver to get into the end zone. And Georgia up 27-3, pending the extra point. And Tennessee has got to do something. They got to score on this next drive.
Yeah, there's got to be some urgency from that offense to get more than just 3 points, Colton. Kick is up for Georgia, and it's good. 28-3. Sorry about that, Colton.
That's all good. And they definitely do need to score here. A 3 is just not going to cut it.
What you've been seeing from this Volunteer offense so far, it works kind of, it kind of doesn't. What are you seeing that you want to see more out of them right now?
Hey, I love the aggressiveness. I will say that they're making some very crucial throws that are getting them up the field and very quickly. It's just some of these short passes behind the line of scrimmage that go for negative gains. This is not going to work against the Bulldogs.
Gary takes a snap, has a lot of pressure on him. He's going to scramble, picking up 3. That's 2nd and 7.
That was a very nice run there from Carey, picking up 3, and it's some positive yards.
4 wide receivers coming out from Tennessee. 3 at the bottom of your screen. Carey's going to take the snap, launch it over the middle, laser dot to his man, Cavett, picking up 16.
And Cavett being the looked at target here for the Volunteer offense, going on a slant route up the middle, thrown perfectly from Carey to pick up a first down.
Keeping the drive going right now. 13-7 is the first down count, with Georgia leading that. 3 wide receivers, 2 halfbacks in the backfield for Carey. Takes the snap. Tries to pass over the middle, but Valentine is able to deflect that one.
Yeah, Valentine had his hands on the ball, almost came away with the turnover for the Bulldogs, but a great deflection there.
3 wide receivers for Tennessee. Carey's getting some pressure on him, dumps it out to his man. That's Tyrone White, picking up 6.
Tyrone White, the walk-on for the Volunteers, I believe. Excuse me, not the walk-on. Reading the wrong sheet here. One of the wide receivers for the Volunteers. And a great catch.
4 wide receivers for Tennessee. Pressure on Carey. He's launching it, and it's connected to his man. That's Darion Hall with the massive gain in what looked like might have been a sack at first.
Yeah, John August Smith coming from that left side, putting a lot of pressure onto Carey to force a throw down the field, and it was a missile about to the 3-yard line in the red zone.
4 wide receivers out for Tennessee. Handed off to Vanderslice. He's only going to get 1 as 3 Bulldogs just ran him over.
And Vanderslice running to a group of Bulldogs for a little gain.
And CJ, I see you in chat. You're a walk-on, okay? Carey snap, hands it off to Vanderslice. That's a Volunteer touchdown. Their first one tonight.
First one, and very needed being down the way they are. And it was a very quick drive, and under 1:40. And Tennessee has got to look to put a lot of those up to keep up with the Bulldogs tonight.
Yeah, it looks like they're kind of starting to figure out this Bulldog defense, find the plays in their offense that are working. And if you're their defense, what are you going to do to put a stop to Georgia just passing all over you?
And the pass game for the Bulldogs has been absolutely torching this Volunteer defense. And really the run game is doing quite well from the Bulldogs as well. So it's going to be tough to defend both the run and the pass here for the Volunteers.
5 wide receivers coming out for Georgia. And Petty's going to pass, hits his man. That's going to be Jason Dodd picking up 9.
Wow, I didn't think Jason Dodd caught that for a second. Looked like it was a bobbled in the air and then dropped. But a heck of a catch there.
4 wide receivers out for Georgia. I'm glad no one mentioned my weird Georgia accent that came out earlier. Kretzer gets the handoff, picking up 3 and a first down. Bulldogs.
It was great blocking there from the guard in the center to make a nice little hole for Kretzer to get the first down.
4 wide receivers coming out for Georgia now. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Petty's going to take the snap, hand it off to Kretzer. Little slow starting, but he's bullying over the Volunteers, picking up 9 yards, 2nd and 1.
And Kretzer, look on that draw play, looked like he's going to get tackled behind the line and somehow managed to get 9 yards out of that.
4 wide receivers out for Georgia. Takes the handoff. Petty hits his man over the middle. That's going to be Carter once again, picking up 11.
And Hayden Carter, Mr. Reliable once again here for the Bulldogs. And we have a update on Twitch for you. A very long touchdown pass to Rocco Britt as Bama takes the lead on Florida, 14-10 with just over 2 minutes.
Thank you for that update, Colton. Petty's going to hit his man over the middle. Jeff Frey, haven't heard from him in a while. That's going to be 2nd and 2.
And Jeff Frey kind of being underlooked as Hayden Carter and Branford have taken a lot of the spotlight on the receiving core for the Bulldogs.
3 wide receivers for the Bulldogs. Petty takes a snap off the foot, shuffling throw. Not going to hit his target. That's going to make it 3rd and 2.
It was a very weird throw there from Petty and not something you really want to be looking to throw off the back foot.
5 wide receivers. The guy's man coming over in motion. Hits the man that he sent in motion perfectly. That's going to be Lucas Leak, the tight end, picking up 21 yards.
And Lucas Leak just looked like none of the defense saw him as everybody went to the slant routes and Leak finds the open hole as all of the Volunteer defense was across the field.
I don't know how you miss a 6'6", 235-pound tight end, Golden, but the Volunteers definitely did. Georgia's going to come out, 2 halfbacks, 3 wide receivers. Petty's going to take the snap, fake the handoff, quick pass out, and that's going to be well defended by Riley Harden. Incomplete pass.
And Riley Harden was all over that pass from Petty, knocking the ball out to force a 2nd down.
4 wide receivers, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Petty takes the snap. He's got time, little pressure getting to him. Hits Kretzer on the sideline. It's going to be a decent little pickup. I can't do that much math in my head that fast.
It's all good. They got to the 5-yard line, and Bulldogs are looking to get another score here.
Halfback screen. Hits the backup, Will McKnight, getting 5-yard touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, Bulldogs did an absolute well on that play call as McKnight had nothing but green grass in the end zone in front of him as Petty got absolutely smacked there from the Volunteer defense. And Georgia is now up 34-10, pending the extra point.
Yeah, we'll see if the kick is up. And it's good. Georgia extends the lead 35-10. Tennessee did really good on offense last drive. Marched downfield quickly and got a touchdown. What do you expect out of them this time, Colton?
Their offense, I'm kind of expecting some of the same stuff that they did last drive. Getting these nice little long throws, medium throws to work the sidelines and to keep the clock in their favor and pick up some nice crucial yards that they need to get this game back in the hand.
27-yard return there to put Tennessee starting on this drive. Start at the 29. Four wide receiver bunched. Carey takes the snap. He's going to scramble, and Carey's going to pick up 6 yards. Yeah, thanks, Frosty. I'm just not going to even acknowledge it.
I saw that.
Yeah, we're not going to acknowledge it. We got 4 wide receivers out for Tennessee. Carey takes the snap, and not able to connect with his receiver, makes that 3rd and 4.
And Kyson Carey throwing that one to the absolute dirt, and it's going to be a very crucial 3rd down here for the Volunteers.
4 wide receivers out for Tennessee. Carey letting it go, hits his man, but he can't bring it in, making a 4th down, and Tennessee's going to elect a punt.
That is a tough drop there for the Volunteers, and it's not something you want to see when the receiver had nothing but green grass in front of him.
Get a good return here. That's Hayden Carter, 11 yards. That's going to put them on about the 37, I believe. See if my math is right.
Now, we do know math is not your strong subject.
And it was wrong. We're about 38 and a half, so there we go. 4 wide receivers out for Georgia. Petty's going to take the snap, and he's going to hit his man Jeff Ray, picking up 8 and a quick timeout.
Yeah, it was a good timeout there from the Bulldogs, and another tough catch from Jeff Frey.
3 wide receivers, 2 halfbacks for Georgia. Petty's going to let it loose, and good coverage there by Tennessee. That's number 11, Jordan Howard, on the deflection.
And Jordan Howard had that route absolutely locked up and forcing a 3rd down here for the Bulldogs.
4 wide receivers, 3 at the bottom from Georgia. They're going to hand it off to Kretzer. He's got space, picking up 9 and a 1st down, Bulldogs.
Yeah, Bulldogs, a really nice run, changed the pace. Tennessee wasn't looking to expect a run play there, and it worked in Bulldogs' favor.
5 wide receivers, 4 at the bottom of your screen. 17 1st downs already for Georgia. Petty's going to hit Carter once again, 7 yards, making it 2nd and 3.
At Tennessee bringing that safety down to come in for a blitz, and it leaves Kretzer open to get a good 7 yards.
Pressure might have saved him from something over the top, but didn't save him from down low. He's going to hit Leak, the tight end, once again, 3 yards and another Bulldog 1st down.
Hey, Lucas Leak tonight is just becoming the master of the toe tap and staying in bounds.
4 wide receivers. Petty absolutely putting on a clinic tonight. Takes a snap, hits his man on the edge once again. That's Branford picking up 15 yards.
Yeah, I felt like Petty has thrown to every single receiver and weapon that he has in his offense, and Branford has been one of the key focal points and has 2 touchdowns, both I believe in the 1st quarter, which has been very crucial for the Bulldogs lead.
Well, you would be right, but there are 2 people that he has not thrown to yet, Colton. Petty's going to take the snap, fake the handoff, hit his man over the middle, and, well, as I said that, there is one of them, Ace King Jr. for the 20-yard touchdown.
Yeah, Petty's putting on a potential Offensive Player of the Week performance, and a career night, in fact, as Petty has done everything he can, is throwing it all over the field to make this a really bad-looking game here for the Volunteers.
There's now only 1 target that Petty has not thrown a pass to tonight. As the kick is up and good, Georgia extends it once again, 42-10 over Tennessee. Will McKnight is the last target Petty needs to complete the Around the World, Colton.
I believe he got that screen touchdown pass earlier in the 2nd quarter.
Well, there you go. We have an Around the World already completed. I'm going to go ahead and coin that here for us. So I'll take all my royalties on that. Tennessee coming out here at the 19-ish. 4 wide receivers, 3 at the top. Carey takes a snap, launches it over to the sideline. That's going to be complete. Evan Browand picking up 9.
Evan coming in on a little bit of a double out route, and Carey kind of floated that one in there. Could have been a little bit dangerous.
3 bunch wide receivers at the bottom of your screen for Tennessee. Carey hits his man over the middle. That's going to be Matt Cavett picking up 12 yards.
And Matt Cavett doing quite well in this game, even though being down by a lot. And Tennessee's going to have to pick that up here.
Same formation, just flopped. 3 bunches at the top of your screen. Carey has a snap, lets it go as the pressure gets to him. Hits his man on the sideline. Darian Hall picking up 17.
Darian Hall getting a nice catch there, and another timeout taken by Tennessee.
3 wide receivers. Tight end comes in motion across the line. Georgia's in press coverage. Carey has the snap, but he's going to scramble, tripped up a little bit, gets back to the line. 2nd and 10.
It was not a great play call there. Not great decision making from Carey.
Carey takes a snap. They're in hurry up right now. Hits his man right over the middle. That's Browland once again picking up 3.
And time's still ticking. They need to pick it up here.
3 wide receivers at the top. Very close set. Looking for something. Throws it away. 4th and 7. 5 seconds left, Colton. And they're going to go for it. We see a Hail Mary.
Yeah, we're definitely going to see a Hail Mary. They're just outside of field goal range.
He's got time. Blockers did good. Launches it to the end zone, but can't quite get it over. Ganny Smith, she blocks it. That's going to lead us into halftime. It's 42-10. Georgia over Tennessee. Colton, what are we seeing here tonight already?
Georgia is just having their way with the Tennessee defense. Tennessee has not been able to stop anything Georgia has thrown at them, with Brandon Petty having himself a career night here in week 3 of season 19 of the CFSL. And with Tennessee, they're not doing all that bad. Just some of these 4th down throws and some of the play calling has kind of hurt them, as well as the secondary of Tennessee not playing all that great. Love to see Tennessee coming out firing, try and get this game closer and back into range, but it's going to be tough with the score the way it is.
Yeah, the Brisbane, Australia native Petty is put on a passing clinic tonight. There's our stats. I mean, time possessions, 2 minutes off. You got 40 more rush yards, but the passing yards is where the big thing is. 180 or 160 difference between the two. Still surprised we have not seen a turnover yet, Cole.
It is very surprising, as some throws by both quarterbacks have been quite sketchy and thrown into places they should not have been, but hopefully that will continue for both quarterbacks.
Yeah, Tennessee going to start the second half with the ball, getting it out to about the 23, Jordan Howard. And only 1 sack tonight from Georgia, but they've held Tennessee to 10 points, just making them make bad choices on the end of the drives. Tennessee starts out 4 wide receivers, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom of your screen. Carey's going to take the snap. Pressure coming at him, hits his man, but it's jarred loose. Bring it to second.
What a hit there from Georgia. Oh my Lord, I never think I've seen a hit that hard here in my short time in the CFSL.
Really, your quarterback hasn't been hit that hard?
Oh, okay.
4 wide receivers for Tennessee. Blitz comes in, and they get to Carey, sacked for a loss of 8. That's once again Valentine.
At Valentine coming in up straight up the middle, untouched, and putting Tennessee in a very bad spot here to start the 3rd quarter.
Valentine, the linebacker, key point of this Georgia defense. They're coming out 3 wide receivers for Tennessee. Carey takes a snap. It's a halfback screen. Hits Vanderslice. Blocks weren't fully set, so he's only going to pick up 4.
The play call was not what I was expecting out of Tennessee. Screenplay that short with not very good blocking is just no, you're not looking for success on those type of drives in 3rd and long.
Tennessee punting with the punter at his 6. Shakes the first tackle. That's going to be Hayden Carter getting 14 yards. So Georgia starts in Tennessee territory. Colton, what are you expecting out of this Georgia drive?
More of the same that they've been doing. I have not been able to see anything Tennessee can do to stop this high-powered looking offense that Georgia has been running here tonight.
I'm kind of surprised after the first quarter. We haven't really seen that Really pretty screenplay that Georgia started running.
Yeah, I definitely am surprised they haven't ran it at least one more time here, but I think they're saving it for when they absolutely need it. Oh,
Man comes out of motion.
See it.
No, not that one. Kretzer picks up 2 yards. You got to remember, Colton, that one comes out of a 5 wide receiver set with Kretzer playing as that wide receiver 5.
You are correct. You are correct.
I take notes of screens. I love those things. Well, here's your 5 wide receivers. We'll see if there's a motion. There's not. He's going to go ahead and scramble himself. Petty picking up 4 yards. That looked like a dedicated quarterback draw.
It definitely was. It was going to Petty the entire time, no matter what the defense threw at him. And it was still a great run there from Petty to pick up some key yards to make this 3rd and manageable.
7 of 8 on 3rd downs. Georgia is tonight. That's more than 70%. I can do that kind of quick math. Petty launches it out to Kretzer. He's going to lose a yard, a little bit rounded up, makes it a 4th and 5, possibly a punt here from Georgia.
Definitely, we might be seeing one of the few punts that Georgia had, if any, during this game. And Kretzer could have taken a little bit of a tighter cut to go upfield. He could have gotten it, but hey, Georgia's being ballsy and is going to go for it.
Yeah, they're going cutthroat. They got that look in their eyes. Petty takes a snap, 4 wide receivers out, launches it deep. His man's open, cannot come down with it. That is an odd way to throw out an arm punt.
Yeah, Marcus Branford dropped what could have been his 3rd touchdown of the night, and it would have put up Georgia even in a better position and in mercy alert. But Tennessee getting a lucky break and getting the ball back here.
I'm sure their AD Gene is yelling at whoever does the lighting in the stadium. This Tyrone White picks up 4 yards, making it 2nd and 6.
Tyrone White, not the walk-on. You're welcome, Tiny. Getting another catch here for the Volunteers.
Nope. Tiny is the walk-on. We all know that. 4 wide receivers out for Tennessee. Carey's going to launch it to the sideline. Pretty well covered. That is going to be number 5, Captain Carter, with a deflection.
And Captain Carter was playing primarily defense tonight, comes in on offense and doesn't get anything going his way there.
Carey launches it over the middle. Another well-defended. That's Ganny Smith. She's done a good job whenever the ball is thrown towards her tonight.
Ganny Smith playing all over the field. She's done quite well for this Bulldogs defense that has only allowed Tennessee 10 points on the night.
Well, their offense is getting the ball back. Crossing over the 30, about to the 32 is Hayden Carter after an 11-yard return.
I did say Captain Carter on UGA. He is on defense, but he was on offense that play.
No, he was on defense.
Oh, I messed up then. My fault.
Petty throws it out. Jason Dodd gets a sliding catch for 7 yards, making it a 2nd and 3.
Jason Dodd getting another good catch.
Okay, well, you guys are just confusing us. 5 wide receivers out for Georgia. Petty takes a snap, hits his man off on the edge, and it's going to be the man himself, Branford, all the way. Oh, that's Lucas Leak. I am sorry. 61-yard touchdown for the tight end.
Branford is number 84. Leak is 85. So 1 number difference doesn't make it sometimes confusing to see who is who on some of these little ways that the camera shows. But hey, that was a great play there and great blocking on the sideline to put up Georgia almost about 49-10 pending the extra point, and it is good.
Yeah, for everybody that can't see me, I'm using those old-timey opera binoculars to see from up here in the booth. So Georgia extends their lead out. That's a 38-point lead right now. Tennessee getting the ball back. What do you want to see out of the Volunteers offense, Colton, coming out?
Really just try what you can to get some more positive notes going into week 4. I mean, there's still plenty of time to maybe get this game back in reach, but with 6:05 left in the 3rd and Georgia up 49-10, you just gotta find some positives to take away from this game.
4 wide receivers out for Tennessee. Carey takes a snap. Has to move to the side a little bit. Hits Vanderslice, picking up 7, 2nd and 3.
At Vanderslice, 4 catches, 18 yards, a little bit of a hitch route on the middle of the field, and gets a nice little 7-yard gain as Valentine comes in for the tackle.
Yeah, we're going to keep calling Valentine's name all night. I feel like he's just getting pressure on this Tennessee offense. They come out with 4 wide receivers. Carey takes a snap, has time in the pocket, hits Vanderslice once again, same spot, but this time he gets 8 and a Tennessee first down.
Yeah, it's a very nice play there, and about the same play that they called last time. And Vanderslice once again with Valentine getting the tackle on back-to-back plays.
19-11 is the first down count. Georgia's still leading that. Carey takes a snap with 4 wide receivers, launches it over to his man on the sideline, and they're going to call him short of the first down. Tyrone White picking up 9 and some change.
And it is a pinky length away from the first down marker. And on second down, Tennessee's looking to pick it up.
4 wide receivers once again, but Carey tries scrambling. He fumbles it. His lineman jumps onto it, but that's going to knock him back 6 yards, making it 3rd and 6.
And Ryan Wimley coming from the end spot, knocking the ball loose from Carey, and a very lucky break there for Tennessee to get the ball back.
First forced fumble of the season for the junior Windley. Tennessee coming back out, 3 wide receivers. Tight end motion across the line. Carey takes a snap. Gonna let it launch, hits his man on the edge, and they're gonna say he was out of bounds.
And Carey did not make that very easy to catch, but the booth is going to review it just to double check.
Yeah, maybe they borrowed my old-timey glasses. I think I don't know, you got to look at that toe on the left leg, but it looks out to me.
I agree, it does look out. Whoa, okay.
Okay, I was right about the left leg toe, so there we go. Tennessee gets the completion and a new set of downs on the Georgia 34. Carey takes a snap, launching it once again. Can't quite get it over the defender. That's Douglas Powers with the deflection.
Hey, Carey, if you just let that a few more yards, it could have been an easy catch there, but it was great defense there from the Bulldogs secondary.
Tight 3 bunch at the top of your screen. Carey hits his man over the middle, but we do have a flag on the play. Could it be the dreaded clipping? I should have bet money on it. It's Darian Hall.
Darian Hall getting the clipping. For me, it looked like a face mask, but ref saw it otherwise.
Face mask clipping. They both start with the same letter Z. 3 wide receivers out for Tennessee. 2 halfbacks. Carey takes a snap. Hits his man on the edge. It's going to be Browland once again. That's 20 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Tennessee getting a nice little drive here to look at some positive notes for this game, and a nice little catch there from Browan to pick up a first down.
Yeah, they're starting to get something moving. Back into the red zone, if only barely. 4 wide receivers for Tennessee. Carey's going to take the snap. Scrambles out the side, didn't like what he saw. Caught a guy's lacking, and he's going to pick up 10 and a first down, Volunteers.
And Kyson Carey using his legs well on that run to pick up a nice first down and move the Volunteers inside the 10-yard line.
3 wide receivers out for the Volunteers. Hands it off to Vanderslice. There's blocks, but it gets broken at the end. 2-yard rush after all that work.
And Valentine coming and absolutely blowing up that run play. And Vanderslice just had nowhere to go.
Positive yards are positive yards at the end of the day. 4 wide receivers out for the Volunteers. Carey takes a snap, read option, keeps it himself. He's getting chased, but he's going to get it. 8-yard run. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And Carey, a nice little read option, cuts right up the middle of the field, breaks a tackle, drags Valentine into the end zone. And Tennessee, I love what I saw in that drive.
Yeah, they mixed some stuff up, called some different play calls, made some great catches on the perimeter, and they walked away with another 7 points, knocking that lead down to 49-17. Georgia about to get the ball back. What can this Tennessee defense do here, Colton, to kind of, well, once again, to disrupt this Georgia offense?
You got to bring in a little bit more pressure. Make Petty throw it before he wants to. And the secondary just needs to hold tight and keep the receivers in check.
They've already forced one stop this half, and that's Kretzer on the edge. They're going to say he was inbounds, picking up 2, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, Kretzer had himself quite a game on both ends of the spectrum in the receiving and the receiving and the rushing game.
Petty hits his man on the edge. That's going to be the backup, Will McKnight, picking up 16. Bulldogs, first down.
Will McKnight adding another catch to the around the world for the Bulldogs, as Petty has over 450 yards on the night, and which is almost his total for the season by below just a couple hundred.
Yeah, about 237. I can do that math real quick. 4 wide receivers out for Georgia. Hits his man. Who else? It's Hayden Carter once again. 6 yards, 2nd and 4.
Hayden Carter over the century mark and almost at double-digit catches on the night. And this is an absolute performance here for the Georgia offense.
3 bunch of wide receivers at the top of the line. Petty hits his man dragging across. That's going to be Lucas Leak, the tight end, picking up 8.
Lucas Leak also over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 3 catches away from also double-digit catches.
One more attempt from Petty, and he'll hit 50 attempts already tonight. Snap is off. Petty hitting the man exactly over the middle again. That's Branford picking up 12.
I just don't know what this Tennessee defense can do to stop this passing attack from the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are just doing what they want whenever they want.
They went pass heavy, that's for sure. 50 passes to 8 rushes. Petty launches over the middle, hits his man. That's Branford, his 3rd touchdown.
Man, what a catch and throw. Bulldogs are not letting off the gas pedal. And Branford, 3 TD catches in this game to put up Georgia 55-17 to answer from that Tennessee touchdown on the last drive. And pending the extra point, which is good, is 56-17 with 2:09 left here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Georgia extending that lead out to 39 points. They're trying to keep Tennessee comfortably set below. Tennessee's offense has really started to pick up, Colton, lately, and they've been doing a good job past couple drives. I guess you just got to keep going with what's been working, right?
And they definitely need to keep doing what's been working. That last drive, they did mix up some of the play calls, which I loved, which ended up getting them a touchdown at the very end of it. They keep that up. Maybe you can make this look not as bad as it does at the moment, but I think it's still maybe a tad too late here for the Volunteers.
Yeah, I mean, we're 1 touchdown and a quick stop away from Tennessee, really turning this ball game around what it looks like at the end of the day. Halfback screen to Vanderslice. He's going to pick up 4, making it a 2nd and 6.
And Vanderslice on that screen play for the Tennessee offense, picking up a nice little 4-yard gain and makes it 2nd and 6.
3 wide receivers out for Tennessee. Gary doesn't see anything he likes, fumbles it once again. His man's going to pick it up for him. He's still going to lose 5 yards, making it 3rd and 7, it says.
And who is that? Once again, Ryan Windley, his 2nd forced fumble on the night and the season. And Carey just running right into him. And thankfully, the Tennessee offense was able to get the ball back.
Yeah, and they're going to come back out, 4 wide receivers. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom of your screen. Gary's going to take the snap. Halfback screen once again to Vanderslice. He has the blocks ahead of him. Tries to fight for it. Picks up 6 yards. 4th and 2.
And Valentine, the key focal point of this Georgia defense, coming in with 8 tackles, 1 TFL, and a sack on the night. force Tennessee to punt the ball back and put Georgia in a position to put up more points.
11-yard return by Hayden Carter. Start Georgia off with really good field position. Once again, they'll be on their own 38-yard line. Coming out 5 wide receivers. Here comes the screenplay to Kretzer, already calling it. And they fake it this time. And then they go to it. Okay, that was extremely odd. Kretzer getting nothing off that, just back to the line.
I don't know what was happening on that play call. Should have just threw it at the beginning. Instead, just wasted a down for no gain.
Yeah, 3 bunch wide receivers at the top of the line for Georgia. Hits his man, Branford on the edge, picking up 2, 3rd and 8.
And Branford 2 yards off of the century mark in receiving. And
4 wide receivers. He throw that dart, but Tennessee hits the receiver, forcing a 4th down.
That was some hit there from the safety. Could have been a little bit of a PI as the ball wasn't nowhere near him by the time he was hit. But Tennessee is going to get the ball back, and a great stop.
The only thing thrown harder than that ball was that Georgia receiver when he got hit. Good return. Yeah, that's about all I got on that one, Colton. 3 wide receivers out for Tennessee, 2 halfbacks. Gary takes a snap, hits one of the halfbacks, but he drops it, heard the footsteps, making it 2nd and 10.
I just couldn't get his eyes on the ball as he was already thinking upfield when the ball was coming his way. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Volunteers.
3 wide receivers for Tennessee. Kerry has some time. Interception over the middle. That ball was a laser, but that's going to be number 25.
Valentine getting the interception for the Bulldogs to put a huge dent in any Tennessee comeback tonight. And Georgia going to get the ball back here about the 50-yard line.
5 wide receivers, 4 at the top of your screen for Georgia. Hits his man in the middle of the field. That's Kretzer picking up 7, 2nd and 3.
And Kretzer is now over the century mark for the Georgia Bulldogs. And Petty only 10 missed passes on the night with no turnovers.
That's going to bring it to the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 56-17, Georgia over Tennessee. Let's get those 4s up in chat, everybody. You're watching the CFSL on PXN Sports on YouTube. Welcome back to the 4th quarter. 4 wide receivers out for Georgia. Petty hitting his man over the middle. He's got space, breaking tackles, bringing it down at about the 3 is Hayden Carter, 40 yards.
Hayden Carter on the slant route and just absolutely dusted the Tennessee defense as 1 man shy of getting in the end zone, and Georgia is looking to put up even more points.
Yeah, he was off like a NASCAR racer right there.
And Gene, the update on the Florida and Bama game is 17-27, Bama up with 5:20 in the 4th quarter.
Quick halfback toss to Kretzer, and he's going to waltz right into the end zone. That's a 2-yard touchdown, Bulldogs.
And it's not looking very pretty here anymore. Really all game it hasn't, as Georgia has scored over 60 points in almost basically 3 quarters of play, and it's 63-17, Georgia is up.
I do want to remind everybody that we are in that realm of possibility. If Tennessee does not get anything going and Georgia gets the ball back and does score a touchdown, that will be a mercy rule. There will be a 50-point score difference. As Trey Gaither, 30-yard return for Tennessee. Colton, the offense has to get something here rolling right now.
Definitely. Tennessee, you've got to at least score some type of points to avoid a mercy here.
Halfback screen. Vanderslice catches it. Dozy Doan his way up, only getting 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
Vanderslice doing what he can to keep Tennessee in some realm of possibility to finish out this game. And Valentine coming in, almost having double-digit tackles.
Georgia doing a good job covering that deep threat of Tennessee. Carey really can't get anything going over the top. Takes the snap, dumps it off to his man. That's going to be a first down. Justin Sharpless, 9 yards.
And Justin Sharpless, the tight end here for the Volunteers, picking up a crucial first down to bring them almost at midfield.
3 wide receivers coming out for Tennessee. Georgia going in a little bit of press coverage. Carey takes the snap, hits his man over the middle. That's going to be Darian Hall once again, 17 yards.
At Darian Hall, 6 receptions, 131 yards, as Kyson Carey and this Volunteer offense doing what they can to get the ball moving and hopefully put up some points.
Ganny Smith getting her 5th tackle tonight. Georgia, 4 down linemen against Tennessee's 3 wide receivers. Carey takes a snap. Moving around in the pocket, has to throw it out to the sideline. Hits his man. That's Brown picking up 5, 2nd and 5.
Now Brown absolutely shrugged off that first initial hit from the Bulldogs and picks up a really nice 5 yards.
4 wide receivers out for Tennessee. That's 3 on the bottom of your screen. Except one's going in motion to the top now. Carey has a snap. Launches it over. Didn't like what he saw and just threw it away. 3rd and 5.
Yeah, it was a very nice throwaway as Tennessee just needs to not lose any yards, and they're right about field goal range.
Yeah, they're 1 of 9 on 3rd downs right now. Throwing the halfback screen, and it works. One more block needed, and Vanderslice gets past him. That's 31 yards. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Yeah, it was a very nice screenplay. Great blocks up front from the Volunteer offensive line. And Vanderslice getting into the end zone to push the mercy roll out of play.
Yeah, pinning this kick. Right now it's 63-23. Kick is up, and it's good. So we're at 63-24 now. Georgia's still in the lead. Colton, Tennessee did what they needed to on offense. It's time for their defense to stand up. You think it's time to just sit back and play a little bit better deep coverage, or what mix do you want to get?
I definitely just play a little bit more deep coverage. Don't really need to send as much pressure as now the game is potentially out of reach already. Just kind of got to limit these big plays and force Georgia to make some tough throws.
3 bunch wide receivers at the top for Georgia. Hits his man, and he's wide open. Big first pass of the drive. Jeff Frey, 70-yard Georgia touchdown.
I have no words for that throw. Kind of spoke that into existence, that Tennessee needed to play better deep zone coverage, and it just didn't happen. Georgia absolutely took advantage of the weak coverage on the safety side, and Georgia going to put up potentially 70 points pending the extra point.
And it's good, so they will hit that 70 mark. I mean, I guess I got to bring it up now, as Beard said earlier in chat, that I cursed Tennessee. I kind of now broadcast curse them right there by bringing up the deep coverage.
It tends to happen. It's just Tennessee is just not playing the way everyone thought they would this season, and coming into this game as a very nice return there from Howard.
And we're seeing a couple of these highlights here for the Georgia Bulldogs, as their big man Branford, and then there's that last touchdown pass to Frey. Tennessee's going to come out here, offense looking to get another score here. 4 wide receivers out for Volunteers. Halfback screen, which worked for the touchdown last time, but nothing going. Vanderslice gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And just remember, we are once again in safety watch, as it is a 46-point
Mercy,
deficit.
not safety.
Oh, mercy, excuse me.
I mean, I guess
you.
something weird could happen and there could be a safety, but, you know. But the big pass right there for Darian Hall, 30 yards, getting downfield.
And Darian Hall is saying no to the mercy and getting a very huge gain there at a very nice pass from Carey.
I think now we can safely say we're out of safety watch, Colton.
Definitely out of safety watch.
4 wide receivers out for Tennessee. Snaps off to Carey. Launches it downfield. His man is wide open. Another touchdown. Tennessee, that's going to be number 7, Evan Brown.
Evan Brown wide open with nothing but green grass in front of him, and a very nice pass over the top from Carey to give Tennessee 30 points. Pending the extra point, it'll be 31-70, Georgia up.
Yeah, and I'll take the Twitch update for y'all in chat right now. Florida takes the ball over on their 20, down 27-24 with 1 minute left over there. And they have a deep ball now at the 27-ish of Bama.
It's a great game over there. Some high-powered teams in the top 10 as Florida and Bama are keeping that one close over there on Twitch.
Yeah, and can't forget we still have later games tonight, Colton. We're going to be back here on YouTube at 8:30 for Colorado at Michigan, playing in the Big House. And over on Twitch at 8:30, you have Penn State traveling west to meet the Huskies in Wisconsin and Washington.
Yeah, both games are going to be super good, both over on Twitch and on YouTube, as they have a lot of implications for conference seeding at the moment.
4 wide receivers out for Georgia. Big pressure coming out. Gets out of the first, but Petty gets sacked for 7 yards. Riley Harden helping to make that a 3rd and 21.
Yeah, Riley Harden and company coming in for the sack to put Petty onto the turf and make it a very long 3rd down here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, but they are 7-10 on 3rd down right now, so I wouldn't be surprised to see some magic. Another update from Twitch. Florida turns it over on downs. 22 seconds left over there. Kretzer getting 7 yards off of the screen. That's going to make it a 4th and 14. I have to guess that Georgia's going to punt it.
Yeah, I would not see them going for it from 4th and 14 up 70-31, and they're going to punt the ball back to Tennessee.
Yeah, we'll see where Tennessee gets it, right about their own 42. And the final is 27-24 on Twitch. Number 9 Bama comes in and upsets number 5 Florida. That's a big one over there. But we still got 5 minutes of ball left over here on YouTube. Carey takes the snap, launches it over the middle, and hits his man. That's Tyrone White, not the walk-on, 22 yards.
Yes, definitely not the walk-on. Tyrone White coming in, and it looks like a little bit of a short in post route to break open in the middle of the Georgia defense to pick up a huge 1st down to bring some momentum back Tennessee's way.
Yeah, they're right there about the 35 of Georgia. 3 wide receivers out for Tennessee. Carey takes snap, dumps it right over the middle to his man short. That's Tyrone White picking up another 6 yards.
Tyrone White coming in was very quiet in the beginning portions of this game for Tennessee, but has came back and has made himself known.
4 wide receivers out for Tennessee. Carey takes the snap, launches it to the sideline. That's Matt Cavett tiptoeing his way, getting 10 yards of Volunteers' 1st down.
And Matt Cavett using his nice hands to grab the football and keep his feet in bounds for Tennessee 1st down.
3 wide receivers at the top, but it's a handoff to Vanderslice. He's fighting to get a yard, making it 2nd and 9.
And Vanderslice not doing very much on the ground for the Tennessee Volunteers, but being down as much as they have this game, they're running it is just really not much of an option.
Handoff once again. This is going to be the walk-on Kirk Gilbert. He's going to lose a yard on that play, though.
And as Tennessee runs the football, they absolutely did not care what I had to say about running it. And Tennessee's 2-10 on 3rd down. It's going to be a very long one here.
3rd and 9 for Tennessee here. Tight end comes in motion across the line. Carey takes a snap. He's dancing, trying to find something, but he's going to be sacked. Loss of 3, making it 4th and 12. Did they go for it, or did they punt it here, Colton, or kick a field goal?
Honestly, it could go either way. You could either take the 3 points and guarantee some type of points, or you go for it with nothing to lose here, being down as much as you are.
Yeah, I'd have to say you might as well go for it. What marbles do you have to lose? Halfback screen to Vanderslice. He's got the blocks forming downfield. He gets the first down and a little bit more, 15 yards down to the Georgia 5.
And Vanderslice making sure he got it on that 4th down throw from Carey. Screenplay, great blocking up front, and rushes his way to the first down marker to get right about the 5-yard line.
That's a 6, 5-6, tomato, potato. 3 wide receivers out for Tennessee. Carey has a snap, hits his man dragging across the middle of the field. That's going to be Browland once again, 4 yards. Still 2nd and goal.
A 2nd and goal right about the 2-yard line, and Georgia's going to come in and goal line defense.
Goal line offense for Tennessee, but they're going to pass it. Hits his man. That's Donald Morrison, the walk-on, getting a touchdown to give Tennessee 37.
And a walk-on coming in and taking a touchdown for the Tennessee Volunteers, and Tennessee putting all the might in them to score just way too late here in this ball game.
Yeah, they knocked that lead back down to 32, and they're going to try for the onside here. See if they can come up with some magic. And no, that's going to be fielded by Hayden Carter. Who else? You don't want to kick it to him in that scenario.
Hayden Carter has not done no wrong, really any wrong here in this game, as he is on the hands team for a reason.
4 wide receivers out for Georgia. Hand off to Kretzer, met in the backfield, stood up tall. He's going to lose 1, making it 2nd and 11.
Number 9, Riley Harden, at the middle linebacker for Tennessee, coming in and getting a nice TFL there to make this 2nd and 11.
3 down linemen for Tennessee. 3 wide receivers out for Georgia. 2 halfbacks in the backfield. Draining the clock a little bit. Hands it off to Kretzer. He's got a lot of space to work with. Picks up 9, 3rd and 1.
A nice run there from Kretzer. Only 9 rushes on the game, but he's been a lot more involved when it comes to this Georgia offense when they have passed the football.
7-11 on third downs is Georgia. Short 3rd and 1 for them. They're going to let this clock wind down quite a bit. They're going to let it wind down all the way.
Yeah, snap it within the 3.
Yeah, 2 seconds left. Yeah, they're going to snap it. Hand it off to Kretzer on the draw play. He's going to lose 1, force a 4th and 30. Not sure. They're not, I wouldn't say they're field goal range, Colton.
Definitely not in field goal range, but they're going to milk this clock underneath the 1-minute mark as Tennessee is kind of waving the white flag and not calling a timeout.
Yeah, if they get a first down here, that would be, well, that'd be it. So we're going to let the clock drain down. It's going to be right at about 39 seconds left when they snap, if my math is correct.
I think you are correct on that one, and really 1 or 2 more plays, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, first down here would definitely seal it as the end. Read option, and he's going to get the first down is Petty, but he's going to keep going, and a touchdown off the long read option gives Georgia more of a gap once again. 76-38. Of course, once the extra point goes up, that would be 77.
Yeah, Petty just statting at the very end of this game, trying to make his position and for potential offensive player of the week more known, as Georgia up 77-38. and this puts it up to wraps.
Yeah, Golden, I wouldn't be surprised if whenever Tennessee gets the ball back, they'll just hand it off to Vanderslice and let the clock wind down quite a bit. Although they're going to get a decent return here by Howard, 27-yard return. As we see the last 5 drives, 3 touchdowns, but the interception hurt them, stalled them out there, and they have a stall out on the punt. Tennessee's going to come out. 2 halfbacks, 3 wide receivers. Georgia's in press coverage. Fakes the handoff, dumps it down low. Gets it off to Kirk Gilbert, the walk-on, picking up 6 yards.
And staying in bounds is just going to run the clock out with 15 seconds left.
Well, they're going to snap it off. Kerry pump fakes to the side, launches it over the middle. No one there. That will stop the clock, though. 3rd and 4. We got 8 seconds left.
And you potentially have 1-2 more plays depending on where the ball is thrown, but there's not much else left of this game. We'll see what Tennessee got.
Tight end coming in motion across the line. Kerry with the snap. Throws it. Deflected off of a defensive line. Oh, another linebacker, Danny Smith for Georgia. 4th down, and Georgia will get the ball back. At least their special teams will.
And once the special team gets the ball back, you potentially have it right after the punt. As soon as he gets it and he gets tackled, this ball game.
Yeah, barring anything crazy, which nothing happens. That's going to be the final score, 77-38. Colton, why don't you wrap this one up for us?
And apparently there was a penalty on the play, clipping as decline, and that will officially end the game. But sorry about that. Georgia pulled everything out to get their first win on the season, and Brandon Petty, as you see, he had a remarkable game, over 647 yards, which he was, I believe, 30 or 40 yards away from tying his season total in yardage, and he absolutely crushed his total touchdowns on the season as well. And for Tennessee, you just gotta look for next week and hope to play better pass defense and get something going. But you gotta look for the positives here.
Well, I just want to say thank you to our executive producer, Mike Peters, our associate producer, Austin Crow, and my broadcast partner, Colton Powell, for tonight's action. And on behalf of our broadcast crew, I'm Logan Mitchell. You've been watching the PX1 Sports on YouTube. Don't forget to come back here 8:30 tonight as Michigan hosts Colorado at the Big House. We'll see you then.